What is up, dudes and dudettes? This is obviously your favorite AI artist, Oprelia here, and today we're going to be talking about the newest kid on the block that everybody's talking about, and that is FLUX.1, which has also been dubbed as the Midjourney killer. In case you agree or disagree with that statement, leave a comment down below. And we're going to be diving into what exactly FLUX.1 can do and where you can run it for free, because there are a lot of paid options as of right now. So Black Forest Labs is the one that is actually behind FLUX.1, and they are also working on text-to-video AI prompter, and they have also, posted out some of their content for that already on their Twitter, including this clip right now here, which is showcasing some of the things that you are able to do with it. And it does look quite impressive, but they always tend to handpick the very best footage when it comes to these AI video generators, as I have personally, seen. But right now we are able to explore their image generator. Here are some, photos which have been generated with this. And this is like very, high detail look. Reminds me a bit of The Hobbit in a way. I think it's maybe this door type of thing coming out. It can also handle out text, which is very impressive and important feature for a lot of people. And the general quality of this is pretty high. I think that has been one of the selling points for Flux, in my opinion. And a lot of these images here are quite impressive. I wouldn't say that these are things that are something you can make with Midjourney or Stable Diffusion, but I am so far quite impressed what can be done. And then the next question obviously comes, where can we actually experiment with this? And right now there are 4 places technically where we can try it out. One is Fall AI, there's also replicate.com and Hugging Face. The latter 2 actually cost to run. There's 3 different versions here. We got the Pro, we got the Dev, and Schnell. And there's a documentation about how these are different from each other and what exactly is like the differentiating factor between them. And here are some of them in the FLUX.1. So we're going to be trying out to do this Stormtrooper thing from Midjourney. I think this is a good prompt to go for. There's obviously a couple of parameters here what you can interact with. I'm going to be going for a portrait over here. We're going to be choosing a random seed, and the guidance scale is going to be 3. Maybe you can do even, well, actually we're limited to one image here. I don't know what this safety tolerance thing is for. Okay, we're gonna go with 2, and we're gonna be starting to generate, and there's gonna be dollar costs obviously here for a lot of people who are not I think that is the cost for people who are not logged in. You need an actual GitHub account to basically get into here. And let's try to run out the same thing over here, the same parameters. Let me see if I can remember them all. 4.3 random, guidance scale 3, run it, and then we're going to be lastly running out. This is another image that was done. I tried it out earlier. That is the default image. Not too bad, and I like the quality here. This is not upscaled or anything, and that's kind of one of the problems perhaps with Stable Diffusion and Midjourney, is that they do seem to lack the level of quality. And yes, in my case, like, I am able to find out, well, a lot of like tools which allow me to enhance the image post-process. We have talked about the upscaling things. I did a video about top 5 upscalers, and they're going to enhance the quality quite a lot. And in case of like Stable Diffusion, a lot of people tend to just like prompt it again. Now in terms of looking at this portrait over here, it is looking somewhat of like a toy. It's, in terms of the shading, it kind of looks a bit like that, but it's not like totally bad image in my opinion. Let's see the other prompt examples here. This one is a lot better than the other one. So this was done with the dev mode. A bit of a problem here on the eyes. It should be black, but maybe it's just trying to generate that. But here, the detail on the armor, the Gaussian blur on over the edges, I'm really liking it. It does seem symmetrically a bit wrong over here, so I'm going to be trying to do the same thing on a landscape thing, and let's try to do that again. And then lastly we have here, this one also turned out to be pretty good in my opinion. The actual proportions over here seem very realistic, and it doesn't seem to have any type of this is the pro version. Let's go with this one also on the portrait. Not sorry, the portrait. Let's go with the landscape here. Well, let's see how it turns out. And then also, as we are waiting, there are a lot of people probably not mentioned this, but you can also run now Flux on Civitai, and it is 100% free to do so. Let's look into some of the creations that a lot of people were able to do here already. Looks like pretty impressive. And once again, I want to emphasize here, one of the key things that I see in terms of differentiation is definitely that overall quality, like the level of detail here. Like, look at the eyes. Here we have a bit of a blur over the wing, but look at the other quality, especially on the eye section. It just looks very good. Okay, the blurring here is a bit off, but it's just showing us the level of detail that it's able to do. It's kind of feels like there was already some type of upscaler done prior, and this one also looks pretty decent. It looks a bit more like a game style of an image. Let's see other things here which could be very much realistic, because usually when I see very high quality images uploaded on Civitai, for example, they tend to be post-processed, something that has been upscaled already, or they have been prompted again, so image-to-image style prompting, which has basically upscaled it after. And that's one of the problems with the Stable Diffusion forks, is that you kind of have to usually do that post-processing with them. Midjourney sometimes have that as well, and that's where upscalers, for example, come in out very handily, inbuilt or non-inbuilt. And yeah, the things look very good in terms of the text stuff, diffusion P and Flux. Okay, so it's able to basically do very good text. I think we should probably tie that. Okay, this is very nice. So yeah, a lot of good quality stuff, I would say. So this was the worst one. Let me try to do the actual landscape with this one as well over here. And now we had a different one. So this is the dev one. I think this was a lot better here. And then we have the pro version is definitely the best. Let's try out to put out text on background. Let's try this again. So overall, I would say it is running out pretty well. This is, as far as I know, also open source, so anybody can basically download it. And you can run it also on, Replicate. We're talking about 5 images approximately for 1 cent. Not too bad of a price, in my opinion. Not that I usually count these, prices all together, but I think it sounds fair to me. So you can run it on your own computer throughout their API if you want to. And it seemingly, based on the testings we did here, in my opinion, the pro version is the best. And look, it was able to do the text. Let's try it out, the other ones as well, how they will fare out with the text. Okay, here we go. And this one also, this Schnell version probably is the weakest one out of the 3, based on this one prompt that we are basically trying it out. I've seen also people not do that much of anime style images with this one. I think people are going for realism, so I don't know if it's able to do anime as well as Stable Diffusion and Midjourney, for example. Did we prompt this right? Run. Maybe we have gone through too many prompts over here. Let's try to do how it will be doing 50 steps, random seed again, guidance scale 5. So kind of wrapping up my thoughts here without prolonging this video. Flux, for their earliest versions, seem very promising. The level of accuracy on the text is pretty good based on my testing right now here. A lot of the times when I'm trying to do text with Midjourney and Stable Diffusion, usually it gives out a couple of faulty copies where the text are not exactly what it's trying to be. Here, now we didn't get text at all. That kind of sucks, but maybe once again, it didn't put it on a priority or anything, but it is able to do text whatsoever on sometimes, I guess. But that's basically, I'm not going to prolong this video any longer. Tell me what you think about Flux. Have you been running it on your own computer, or have you been testing it out on these other places? As a reminder, I'm going to leave these links down below, and also you can play it around on Civitai as well, which has maybe a bit more faster prompts because it's able to create out these images a lot more faster, so you're able to do 4 images at a time with their model, which is technically free as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more AI image generator reviews, and I will be seeing you next time on the next video.